Right now, we're actually back for the final part of this trip that we're doing on our big GIGA map combo that we have for ETS2. We are bussing it back into the South America map. We've still got about 1,300 miles to go. This is just going to give you an idea of the loading time. We've already been loading for probably about 2 minutes. And this is not a first time load, obviously, because I've already been on this combo, but it does take, it still takes anything up to 7, 8, 9 minutes sometimes to load. On the very first installation you have in this combo, you've well over 100 files to install in this combination. And the one thing about it is that you can get all the installation guide on Yuko, what's his name? I can't remember his name. Yakavango or whatever his name is. That's it. Juegavikingo. That's his name. That's his channel, and he has the full guide and all the links to download. It will take some time to download them all. A good few hours for you to download them all and get them all unzipped and installed, and then follow the installation order. And then it takes at least 20 minutes for the whole map to load for the first time. That might even be longer on slightly lower spec PCs. My PC's old, but it was good spec at the time, and it still stands up pretty well. But even after you've loaded it, it will still take this sort of time, and it's still loading each time you go to play the map. So the best thing to do is go and do something while it's loading up. But don't start messing about with the game. Just let it load. If you start alt tabbing and doing stuff like that, you could probably cause more problems doing that rather than just leaving things well alone for it to actually continue its loading. So this is going to be the last section of this trip that we've been doing in our bus, heading to a town called Assis, Brazil, where I've never been to before. But of course, there are hundreds and hundreds of areas on this South America map you will never have been to. There will be roads you will never have driven on. And when you add the tens and tens of thousands of miles of roads that you have on the South America map, add that into the amount of roads you have that are now in the Africa area, the Africa maps all combined, as well as, of course, all your standard maps, including the Pro mods and also the Beyond maps that take you right over to North and South Korea. You've got Russian open spaces. There's too many to mention. If you have this combo installed, you'll be driving for days and weeks, or at least until they do the next update, you will. Because update 1.53 is very much imminent in preparation for the release of the Greece expansion. The announcement was made earlier today by SCS. I think it's the 4th of December. I might have got the date exactly wrong, but the exact date wrong, but I think it's the 4th of December. So it's only a few weeks away for the Greece DLC to be released. So that obviously then means that will impact a few map mods, as they all do. Every time they bring out an DLC expansion, it always affects the map modders. They have to adapt to it. So that is going to be the next DLC. And of course, when you are installing map combos like I do, you must always generally have all the DLC anyway. So whenever a new map comes out, an official map expansion from SCS, then you must put your money by to actually buy it, or else you won't be able to run any of these map combinations, because you need all the DLC maps usually for all these big combos to work, because they all feed off various assets that are within a lot of the DLCs. So it's no good if you've got a downloaded version of Euro Truck. Hacked versions I don't think work that great, or they're not that reliable. But you can see we're still loading. So it does take a considerable time. But I mean, I've never installed as many mod files as I did yesterday. I mean, that was hours I spent doing it. And combine that with all my mods that I've got installed. I've got sound mods, I've got the GPS mod, I've got a couple of trucks in there, I've got headlight mods, various other stuff that's been added to it. The total I have installed in this profile for this map combo is 174. I've never had anything near that before. I've had about 90 odd or 100, but not 174. And this is why it's taking so long to load each time. There's a lot of files have to kick in to get up and running. So I thought I'd give you an idea of what sort of time scale we're talking about. We're already probably 5 minutes or more waiting in this loading across. We're halfway across, and another few minutes yet, and we'll be set to go. And we'll get this trip finished. And then we'll have to look at whether we're going to stick with the bus. We probably will, for some of the other trips I want to do. And then maybe at a later date we'll go back to our various trucks that we have available to us. So you just got to bide your time, don't touch anything, don't get impatient. Just sit and wait, and it will load. It's not frozen, it's not locked up. It will load. And surprisingly, having done those couple of streams earlier, I didn't have any crashes with the game, and it really is a surprise with so many files and possible conflicts that you can get with other mods that you might add to this combo. I am very surprised I didn't have a crash. I will be even more surprised if I do various other routes on this map combo and I don't have an issue at some point. I'd be very surprised not to have some sort of issue. It'd be amazing if it didn't. You generally do have issues of one description of another. Strange things happen with mods. One mod can conflict with another one and cause something weird to happen. I've seen it. I've seen loads of strange things happen. The problem is unless you can narrow it down to what mod it is that might be causing it, you could have a headache trying to work that out. So if ever you've recently added a mod to a map combo, the best advice there is if you do start having a problem, then make a note of the last map mod that you put into the game or into that map combination. If it was a truck or a bus or a trailer or something, and there's been an issue since then get rid of it. And that will generally get rid of your problem, because there's a conflict that's causing it. You just have to work out what one it might be, make a note of it and delete it out your mod folder and don't use it. Or maybe look and see if you can find a more up-to-date version. That's about us done. We're almost ready to go. It's almost completed loading. Now, I hope this doesn't do what it did the last time. It says content change. Now, the last time it defaulted me. No, it hasn't. That's fine. It defaulted me back to picking a place to park the bus, but we're fine. So, this job, which is employees that we're delivering to Assis Brazil, is going to give us 485, almost £500,000, believe it or not. And we'll have a look at the map. And we will see that we are there. And in fact, we've got more than 1,300 miles. We've still got 1,500 miles to go. So we're heading north and west. And we're going there. We're going up to Porto Viejo. I've been up there a good few times. So let's not hang about. Let's just get on with it and get it done. Can't remember whether it's day or night. We just started a new day. Yeah, we're okay.
Lights, check. Wipers, check.
Oh no, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Sparkling wet, reporting. Triple check. Let's go.
Now, one thing to check. So, Primavera d'Oleste. We ain't gonna make it. Now, if you've seen any of the other streams I've done in this, I was talking about a little stutter I had when I started this combo yesterday afternoon, or late afternoon yesterday, when my base is in London, and when I was driving around London there was a stutter that was periodically happening. We had a little stutter on part of this trip earlier today, and now we don't have nothing that is happening within a set period of time. You know, every so many seconds it was happening. There's nothing like that happening at the moment. It just seems to be in certain areas of the map, not necessarily just because you're in a built up area, or, you know, loads of buildings, loads of trees, loads of traffic. I don't know what it is. There's a lot of people believe it's got something to do with pro mods. I don't know, but we've got nothing at the moment. Everything's running as good as it can be, and we've still got enough foliage going on either side of this road. You know, you've got all these trees and bushes and corn or whatever it is that's growing in the fields. This is quite a nice area. Late in the afternoon, 10 to 5 game time. Turn right now. Now let me just check these signs. What does that say?
Turn right.
You've got to watch your speed when you're turning in this bus, because the nose of the bus wants to keep going forward, and if you're going too fast, it won't turn. You get a better turning angle when you actually slow down. So there's a technique in actually taking a corner in this bus. It's strange. Nothing like when you're driving a truck. This bus turns better into the corners as you're slowing down, but if you're trying to keep up a pace when you're turning, it won't work. You'll end up going too far forward, end up crashing into oncoming traffic. Something hit us there, I don't know what it did. I wonder how long he's going to stay out in this outside lane. know, you start to think he's in the outside lane for a reason. You know, you're thinking that it's probably going to narrow down to a single line of traffic, but you just don't know. He's decided to go inside now. Big drop down into a valley by the look of it. There's a bug. Trees right in the middle of the road. Well, not a bug, it just needs tidying up. Down to 25 mile an hour speed limit. Back up to 37. Ah, there's a crash. There you go. And that's again just from changing the camera that the game's just crashed at that point. So I knew that we would have a crash somewhere along the line. So we had a crash there just as we changed the camera. So now we're going to have to go through the procedure of this loading again with the amount of time it takes to load. And we'll know that there's a problem if we restart this from where the auto saved and we come up to these checkpoints again. If it crashes at the same point again, then there's a major issue on that part of the map. So the autosave we'll reload the game where we're somewhere along that road there coming up to that point. If we can drive through it this time, once it loads, then it's not a major issue. But if we can't and it crashes at that point again, then that's something that will have to be avoided. I mean, it's so unlikely that you're going to do a big map combo and play on it and not run into a problem. So, as expected, I've run into a problem, and now this won't load any faster. It will be as long as it took to load the first time when we started this afternoon. So, all we can do then is just wait.
Have a pleasant drive. Well, as pleasant as you can have with a 3-minute route.
Time, it's 6 o'clock at night, getting dark. gates are up ahead, so we're going to go in to the far right side. Hopefully this is the automatic gate. Or is it? That blocked off up ahead. That one blocked. Yeah, they're locked as well, so let's go through the nearest one that's working, which is that one where the truck is. Fingers crossed we can get through it. He certainly wasn't letting us in. Right, we got through it okay. As I mentioned also, the crashes that I have had, I had a couple of crashes right after it was first installed, and the crashes are when you're doing other things other than just driving. For example, it's not, if I maybe open a menu or something while I'm driving, that might cause this map combo to crash. And like that incident we just had prior to the restart there,
and then exit right.
That was caused by me changing the camera at the toll gate.
Exit right.
Because you see, we got it through at that time, no problem.
Turn
now,
left.
We're going left, are we? I should probably pay more attention to what's happening rather than rabbiting on. So it's now 20 minutes past 7 game time. We don't want to go in there, we want to park at something on our side of the road. Preferably a fuel station, because we can always have a little top up.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Right, third exit. Got that. So that's the first. That's the second.
Take this exit.
This is the third. And on we go. Bound to be something along here fairly soon, he says confidently. And now we're into this twilight zone again, where the headlights don't seem to be working. And I'm going to double check they're on. They are on. They just don't kick in yet. The sun is certainly gone. It's hiding over there somewhere. Now the headlights are beginning to kick in. That's what I need to check. So we've got 123 gallons of fuel left, a range of 1,089 miles. Goes dark so quick. So now it's 8:35 in the evening, and this is the ideal time to take a break overnight. Because when you get round to, when you wake up in the morning, you've got daylight again, or pretty much most of the daylight. For once, this bus has actually got good headlights on it. They've got a good range. It will be most of the buses the mod buses you'll drive, they don't have great headlights. was expecting another fuel station not too far along the route here, because one thing the South America maps generally got, it's got a lot of places to refuel. That's an example there of what happens when you are going into corners at speed. You don't really see the corners coming, obviously, as much at night, but we were heading over into that other lane. I haven't got my phone hooked up at the moment. Good afternoon to Coldest Pillow. Oh, I have. I've got it off. I've got it off charger. I can't even remember I'm using my phone. I just saw you there. Well, you won't have seen this map combo. This is huge. We're on the South America map, or I mean, this covers about 13 different countries in South America. We've got about 1,200 miles still to go in this trip. We're finishing up there at Assis, Brazil. As you can see, the way it's laid out, the South America map is right next to Spain and Portugal. And we've got two bridges running across, one from Portugal over to South America and one from Plymouth. And then you've got all the other maps throughout Europe into Russia, deepest, darkest Russia, right over Siberia to North and South Korea. And then you've got all of Africa. We'll show you the Africa maps. This is Africa, and you've got maps running all over it. Tens of thousands of miles to be driven on this map combo, right all the way down to Cape Town at the tip of South Africa. So there's loads of routes to be found in this combo. Yeah, it's a big, big map. And we're in our bus, and we should have shut up shop for the night, but I'm still waiting on another resting place to appear. It's a bit late because it's now 10:30 at night. I don't really like driving at night on map combos, because I like to see the scenery. I like to see what the map looks like in daylight. I don't like to look at it in darkness, and I'm sure anybody watching is exactly the same. No point in just looking at shadows. You end up missing things that catch your eye. I still don't see anything up ahead. I don't think so, other than the well, I mean, I looked first thing this morning, the only one that was on there, that I actually made a mistake thinking it was last night it was going to be played. It's actually a week, in a week's time, between DJ Simon and I can't remember who he plays. Is it Cheeky Chico he plays or somebody? I don't know. But that's not for another week. If there's something been added in the meantime, I don't know. I haven't looked all day. When does it start? What time does that kick off? 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock? $7 o'clock, I'll be there for that then. Caceres or Caceres is the name of the town. And there is a fuel stop up ahead. I'm not sure whether it's on this side of the road or the other side, but no matter what side it's on, we're going to be going in. Yeah, I would expect a good match between them two. You might be thinking Matt should be the favourite, but I mean, when Matt's actually been putting in a wee bit of practice, I saw he was in a room practicing, which is always a good sign because it gives you that, at least that time to get a little bit of touch of the cue ball. Because like everybody else, he doesn't play black ball at all until this tournament comes along. Right, now, let's see if we can work out how to get into this bloody place. And more to the point, right, hang on. I'm looking to see where the resting place is in here. We'll top up the fuel first and then we'll look for it. Right, so Well, there's obviously one down here somewhere. I can see it on the GPS. That'll do it. That will do it. Right, so it's almost 11 o'clock at night, and we'll have daylight when we get up in the morning. The middle pockets are very something. I can't read that. They're very hard. I've read that on the screen. I can't see it for the little heart symbol that's on my phone. Right, now how do we get out of here? I think it's that way. Going over a big bridge. We're going over an Amazon tributary, Paraguay. Well, the middle pockets in the black ball table, you can't hit a ball to the jaw and expect it to drop in. It'll just come back. It'll come straight back out at you. It always does. I think we might have to break a few speed limits here because we've still got 1,200 miles to go. We'll never finish this damn thing. Let me have a look. See, when you're commentating on the pool, where is the stream coming from? Now, it's coming from the Virtual Pool 4 online lobby, if that's what you're asking. You know, whenever the tournament room goes up, I jump into it and then I just stream what I'm watching on my computer. I presume that's what you mean. Right, now what have we got coming up here? Strange looking place. Oops. See, this is the thing, I keep looking at the scenery and get distracted. So it's 8:40 in the morning, breakfast time. Right, let me just read that again. Yeah, Virtual Pool 4 online. It's a 12-year-old game. In fact, it's older than 12-year-old now. And I'll be doing a live stream tonight. Coldest Pillow is there telling me we've got two good players playing tonight at 7 o'clock GMT. I'll be there for that. If my nose doesn't keep bloody bothering me. That's us in the upper deck of the bus. So you're sitting there as a passenger now in the upper deck. No, I rarely play. In fact, I normally, because this is my day off, I've got my day off today and tomorrow. Normally I play a bit of cowboy in the morning, but I came online this morning, there was nobody playing, so I never got a game today at all. I only really play once or twice a week, but I don't play 9-ball and I don't play snooker. I don't play games that I used to play. I play cowboy, which we play doubles at that, which I enjoy, but I never got a game this morning. There wasn't enough people who play the game online this morning. Right, how long have we got? We've got 1,100 miles still to go. This is never ending, this. Now, bear in mind, when I started this trip, we had 4,000 miles to go, so I suppose it's not so bad now. You're never out of your bed at that time in the morning. I'm up, we play cowboy at 6 o'clock in the morning. You'll be in your kip at that time. Oh dear, there we go. I've started this now. I've started yawning again. Yeah, you've got to be an early bird like me. My body clock kicks in every day anyway, even my days off, so I'm up bright and early. But getting up early today made no difference. There wasn't enough people there. What did I have for lunch? I'll tell you what I had for lunch. I had a pizza. I had a mozzarella and pesto pizza, which was very nice. And a cup of coffee and 2 yum-yums. You know what yum-yums are? I had 2 of them anyway. Do you ever jump on ETS2 multiplayer? No. That's the answer to that. No, they're not yum-yums out of Greg's, they're yum-yums out of Tesco. No, I never play multiplayer. The simple, it's an easy answer as to why I don't play multiplayer. Because I couldn't be doing this sort of map combo in multiplayer. In multiplayer, you more or less have to be on the vanilla maps, just the standard maps that come with the game, with all the DLC maps if that's the case, and you must only go with the trucks that are in the game. You can't use anything modded unless the other people that are with you have all got exactly the same mods. That prevents you from joining the rooms, and until they get that part of the thing fixed, I'll never look at multiplayer. I've never been in it, and I never want to be in it because it doesn't allow me to play the game out the way I want to play it. You couldn't go into a mod room with this bus, an online lobby with this bus, because if the other players don't have it, then you can't get into the room. So to me, it's pointless. And it's asking a lot. I mean, this map combination I have has got 174 different files that I had to download and install yesterday afternoon for 4 hours. And there's no way that you're going to have half a dozen other people do exactly the same thing as you in order for you to all join the same map. No, it ain't happening. And apart from that, also there's lag issues as well. Online lobbies are notorious, especially driving games and things like that, where there's a lot of movement. When you get lag, it causes collisions and all of that crap. You only have to look at the videos, you know, Idiots Online. If you look at that, you'll see how the lag affects accidents that happen in the game. I never drive with the vanilla map. I never have the vanilla basic map. I always have mods installed one way or another. Generally it's map mods, like this big combo. And I don't see the reason, I don't see any more enjoyment online unless you were pissing about with people that you regularly played with online and you all had the same mods and you all had the same map combos. That's the only way you might get a wee bit more fun out of it. But I think the other problem is you're more likely to have crashes in an online lobby if you ended up being able to do that anyway. If you ended up being able to play with map mods and stuff, then you probably end up with more game crashes. I think that would be... why the hell's that truck? Why the hell's that truck parked in there? See, things like that catch my eye. I'm wondering why that truck's stuck in the woods. Right, so what time of day is it now? It is 11 AM. We've still got 1,100 miles to go. See, on this whole trip we've had hardly any motorway to drive on. It's all been roads like this, where you can't go flat out. So that's why it's taking so long as well. Ponte Lacerda. See, this isn't a motorway, this is just the road leading into a town or a city now. That's all this is. It's a bit cloudy. Through the red light, I don't care. Oops. See, these buttons on the controller are multifunction, and if you hit that button that I've just hit there and you hit it and hold it too long, it cuts the engine. But if you hit it quickly, it's your right turn indicator. So if you get it wrong, you kill the engine. Now, this, that's what I meant to show you. This map combo that I have for anybody who's a latecomer, it's called the GIGA map combo or GIGA combo map version 1.52 of Eurotruck. And it's by a guy called juegavikingo. That's the name on his channel. I've subscribed to him, and he uploaded this yesterday. So today I'm driving this Scania Paradiso G71800 double decker, and we've got the passenger mod installed. And this is the what used to be called the EAA map. I just call it the South America map that we're driving on, and it's part of this big combo. So if you're interested in map combos for Eurotruck, that's a guy you should subscribe to. Juegavikingo. I think he's Spanish. All of this traffic and slow trucks and everything are just holding us up. It's prolonging this trip far too much. Now where's that go, I wonder? Down to a company or a premises or something. No, I'm getting by without a wheel. Like I say, I think it's the power supply that's going in the pedals, because the pedals aren't getting recognised at all by the game, so I don't have the money to buy a wheel. Remember, for a while it's been a PC I've not been able to afford either, and the PC's working again. Well, touch wood, it's working at the moment. What the hell's that there? Is that anthills or something? But you know, a wheel is bottom of the list of any Christmas presents. But it actually drives very well since they did the last update for Eurotruck. I'm using an Xbox controller, and you can't really tell that I'm using an Xbox controller until I told you. It's probably one of the best driving games with a controller, believe it or not, because you can now, although the controller's limited by the amount of buttons and stuff it's got on it, you can have multi-functions within the controller now. So if you use one of the buttons on the front of the controller, the top button at the front, for example, you can use it in conjunction with another button to do another completely different function within the truck or the vehicle. So it certainly drives exceptionally well with the controller now. So good that you don't even realise I'm not using a steering wheel. That's how good it is. Let me read this chat. Have you got a local post office I can send your Christmas present to? No. What's the next question? RIP? No, I mean, I can't remember the last time I was in a post office. Hang on, wait a minute. I'm going to have a drink while I'm stopped here at the moment. I need to have a drink. It's been years since I've been in a post office. I mean, when you think about it, I'm hardly in town. I hardly go into town. I leave house, go to work, come home, go to bed. That's all I do for most of the year. Right, what time of day are we at? We're at 12:25 in the afternoon. My nose is getting itchy again for some reason. We have a landscape change again. It's a bit more open, bit less foliage. Now, bearing in mind, for any of you that don't know, this is the South America map. I mean, there are big mountains on this map. The actual death road is on this map. They added the death road a few years back. If you don't know what I'm talking about with the death road, if you saw that episode of Top Gear a number of years ago, where Clarkson, May and Hammond, they drove along the death road in Bolivia. Well, that is in this map. There's a lot of real life roads within this South America map, but the death road is certainly one of them. But it'd be difficult to get this bus along it. I know that. And to go from the south of the map, just the south of this South America map, to the north of the map would take about 7 hours at least. That gives you an idea of the sort of driving time it takes. So you can spend weeks driving on this part of the map alone and you won't see all the roads. Now I'm going to have to look at the chat again. Bear in mind, when I'm looking at the chat, I've got the phone right in front of me, right? And I'm looking at the chat on the phone, but I'm also looking at the chat on the screen. And if I actually then take time to read the chat, I'm going to crash the bus. So I have to just pause the bus so that I can actually read it. In fact, let me just show you where the death road is on this map. Where's the navigation? Let me just show you where it is. Let me get my bearings. It's near, it's the road between Coroico and, what the hell is it called again? That's too far north, hang on. It's in Bolivia. I'll find it. I'll find it. Hang on. There we are. It's between La Paz and Coroico. So that's the death road there that goes along there to Coroico. They've actually added the new safer route. The death road itself now, in reality, in real life, the death road is just a bike track now. And campers that just walk along it. You don't have any vehicular traffic on it anymore because it's not safe, because people are falling off the edge of the bloody road all the time. So they opened up this new bypass road that takes you to Coroico, and this road ended up just being a tourist route now. Now you can imagine trying to drive the bus along here and that tight bend there, no chance. This bus has got the turning circle of a beached whale. You've no chance. But that's where the death road is. You also drive past Lake Titicaca to get there. I think that's Lake Titicaca. In fact, I'm pretty certain it is. And there's big, huge salt flats in Bolivia as well. So that's the Bolivia. There's about 13 countries in this whole South America map. Right, let's carry on. We're still over 1,000 miles to go. This is just never ending. But having the weather turned off so that you don't get the rain and everything, it just gives you much better view, a lot clearer to see things in the background. Now I saw chat popping up again, so I'm going to have to stop. You got to go that way one day. Well, it wouldn't be that long. The actual road's only about 20 miles long. It'll only take 5 minutes to go through it. Believe me, it'd be a lot less exciting than you think. I've done it. I've been along it in a truck, but when you scale it, like from what the actual length of it is in reality to the length it is in the game, it's it's a 5 minute job and you're done. It's a lot more hyped up than it is. So we're in deepest, darkest South America. What country we're in, I have no bloody clue. I haven't got a clue. I can't remember the last border I crossed. I've no idea. I just know that we're driving a bus and we're stuck in a queue of traffic and I can't get any faster than 47 miles an hour, and that's why it's taking so long. That's why it always takes so long unless you're on one of the main routes where at least you can get up to about 60 odd miles an hour, but when you're stuck in these, two-way systems, just north and south, one lane of traffic either way, then you're always going to be going as fast as the slowest vehicle in front of you, which usually tends to be a bloody truck or a caravan. But yeah, you can drive over the Andes. You also can. There's jungle roads on it as well. There's a hidden road that runs from Manaus right into the jungle that isn't on the map. I think pretty much everybody who has this map knows where that hidden road is. Right, are we down to 1,000 miles yet? Yes, we are. We're down to 900 and whatever it is, 996 miles. So that'll take at least probably another hour or so. Now I've saw chat pop up again, so rather than trying to read the chat and drive at the same time, I'll just pause it. Do you have a shelter? Do you have a shelter in Scotland? What the hell does that mean? Oh, right, I've read the line above it. I heard World War III's on the brink. That ain't going to happen. I mean, I'm old enough to remember the Cold War back in the late 70s and early 80s. All that bullshit that went on then. This is no different. They're just trying to put Putin in his place a wee bit. He's not going to be that crazy to do anything crazy. I mean, let's be honest. If he didn't have the backing, well, supposed backing of the Russian people, he'd have been out in his ass a long while ago. Right, where are we now? Commodore. Look at this idiot wandering across the road. Look at that fool there. No wonder there's accidents. There's a bloody footpath there. These other citizens know where the footpath is. That idiot's wandering across the road. Well, that'll be the Shell garage then. The clue's in the sign. Right, let's go. Oh, I'm disappointed. It's a bit cloudy. It's cloudy, but we won't have any rain, I can guarantee that. Read above. Aye. He throws everyone off balconies. Aye, well look, there's the dictators always they always do what they think's right to keep themselves in the position that they're in, but I don't think there's a dictator yet that hasn't had an untimely end one way or another. It happens to them all. And you know, the chances are it'll be one of his comrades that'll do for him. So it will. You know, unless the Russian military don't think things are going too well, they could have a coup and get him out in his arse. That's the sort of surefire way of taking him down. It'd be asking an awful lot for the Russian people to have revolution and all the bloodbath that would bring, just to get rid of him. But I don't think if you talk to any Russians that there's an awful lot of people voicing opinions that they can't stand the guy, or they don't like him in charge. I think they like the fact that he's sticking two fingers up to Trump and the rest of them, just like Kim Jong-un as well, sticking his two fingers up at them. But Trump's the man that said he would get it all sorted out. I mean, he doesn't get sworn in until the new year, but he was the one that said he would have it sorted out within 24 hours. We'll wait and see that happening. I wish we'd have a little bit of motorway for a little while, just so I can get some miles in. Now, did I miss any more chat? Oh no, I haven't. Well, the sun's out now. Just as I was complaining it was too cloudy, the sun comes out. That's a weird set of hills there. I mean, our average speed must be something like 35 miles an hour. I mean, the average speed is not good, and if you want to get from A to B in this part of the world, you've really got to have a good average speed, and you won't do that on these roads. Big threatening clouds over there. Much fuel have we got? Let's have a look. I think we're okay. 138 gallons. We've got a range of 2,000 odd miles, I think. Now, is this a country change? Is that, now what the hell flag's that? Does anybody know what flag that is? I think if I read that, no, there's nothing there gives me a clue. Bem-vindo ao Estado de Rondônia. So that must be just another regional flag, that's what it is. That's what that will be, another regional flag, or wherever the hell we are. Ah, no, that's just an advert. Vilhena. We're getting our paperwork checked here. Checking your documents. Right. Now that bugger's, he's trying to race out in front of me. That ain't happening. Right. I'm guessing that we're still in Brazil. I have no clue. I've yet to actually see a proper border where it's telling me I'm now entering bloody Chile or somewhere. I've not seen one all day. Now let's have a look at the name of the bus. The name of the bus is called GIGA Combo. That's the destination we're going to. Right, there we are. On our way. So 902 miles. But it's this place I'm going to, I've never heard of it until today. Assis, Brazil it's called, or Assis, Brazil, the name of the town. Never ever been to it. Like the thousands of other places I've never been to in this map. There are just far too many to visit them all. Now here's a bloody caravan, I ain't having that. I ain't standing for that. No way am I going to be stuck behind you, pal. Well, we're getting to sort of latish in the afternoon. What time is that? 4:05. What the hell's he doing getting in there just to come back out? Look at this. Pointless exercise that was. I'm looking to see what the frame rate looks like in third person, which I do from time to time just to see if there's any sort of choppiness. There's a wee tiny bit, but again, there's an excuse for that. We've got loads of foliage going on, loads of greenery either side of the road, and traffic of course as well. I think I've made a boo-boo by trying to overtake at the wrong time. I didn't notice the roadworks were there, but I managed to scrape through. Right, we've got a clear road ahead at the moment. Let's get the foot down. I'll probably regret doing this, but let's try and eat into these miles and get this done. Speed are we doing now? About 50 or 60, I can't see. 49, 50. Got to make hay while the sun shines in this. With this bit of clear road. Got to get the foot to the floor. Or in this case, the right trigger to the floor. Until you eventually catch up with the traffic anyway, and then you're back to square one. Pimenta a bueno. Now I know that bueno means good. I don't know what the bit before it means though. What's happening here? We got roadworks again. Yes, we do. A bit more open country again. light again. Heading to the twilight zone again.
Continue straight and do actually mind your speed. And then turn right. Turn right.
Cacao. We could be driving down the Sunset Strip here, these palm trees.
Continue straight.
We could also be running through a red light if we weren't paying attention. So it's now 25 minutes past 6 game time. Lights fading fast.
Continue straight and do actually mind your speed. And then turn right. Turn right.
Fuel station up ahead, but it's on the wrong side of the road. Now there's another one, that's got to be the right hand side of the road this time. Let's head in here now. Where's the resting spot? I think it's in here. I think this is it here. Certainly is. So it's 7 o'clock at night. Kill the engine, and we'll be starting in darkness this time. I think we went to bed a bit earlier. I'll have a quick drink while the clock's ticking over. Should be around about 4:30, 5 o'clock. Oh, exactly 4 o'clock in the morning, so we've got daylight still to come. And I will just top up the fuel while I'm at it. If we can get this beast turned far enough, we'll get our final splash and dash of fuel. Right, that's us. We're good to go. I just need to find a way out. Why have I put the windscreen wipers on? Right, that's that. Right, so we're going to have a full day's driving, but we are going to have to take another rest. We've got 774 miles still to do. We won't do that in this session. We'll do probably maybe between 3.5 and 400 miles, depending on what the roads are like. If we end up on a motorway, we might get a few more miles in, but we'll still need to take another rest. Stretch my legs. Now the chat's not moving up on my phone again, so apologies. Oh, it's just bloody Stub. Let's go. Stub needs these ammunition boxes delivered soon. Okay, it isn't as bloody as passenger Stub. You not recognise the difference between a bus and a bloody truck? Hopefully he typed that 20 minutes ago and he's been and gone. But that the chat and the phone isn't moving again. That's rather annoying, that. Hang on, just a sec. I'll be with you in a minute. If anybody's still there, I don't think anybody is still there, but I'll be with you in a minute. I'm trying to get back into bloody YouTube. New channel. Right. And change the chat to all. Right, it should be good to go again. See if this bloody thing will actually work. Right, let's not waste any more time. Daylight should be coming soon enough, I would hope. Something GI Parana. Jai Parana. So that's not piranha, the fish. It's Parana. That's 5 AM pretty much, still no sign of daylight. I killed my stream again. What the hell's happened here? Making good progress at the moment. That's one benefit to driving during the night, is that there is less traffic in the game, but see, it doesn't do well for spotting any good things in the scenery though. There it's getting a bit lighter now, I think. Yeah, dawn is breaking. I can see some stars as well, but you won't see them that long because they'll disappear with the daylight coming. And it's 4:21 in the afternoon UK time or Scottish time. Right, look at the map. Well, we're still a few miles from Portobello, and then we turn sort of west, southwest to our final destination, Assis, Brazil. And we actually started this trip in London, and we took a detour to go across this new bridge, which we found out to be flawed in terms of what side of the road you should be driving on. And then we've headed across all the way here through Brazil, and we've got this far. So not long to go now, but one more resting place we'll need eventually, I think. Not unless we just drive into the night. We might just do that to get it done. That looks like the minarets of a mosque on the right hand side there. That's what it looks like. I'm not saying that's what it is, but that's what it looks like. But I don't know what the hell that's meant to be. Strange. Again, getting distracted by the scenery. Now, what does that say? Ari Chemis. Oh dear, yawn had started again. Yeah, they're strange things. I don't recall seeing them anywhere before. There's a big wheel. One thing I'm finding about this game and all the years that I've played it, I used to be able to drive a lot longer than this and I'd be fine, but as you get older that's not the case, and also because my working life has changed, and the hours that I go to bed and the hours I get up to work. So usually by this time in the afternoon I start getting tired, and I'm usually in the middle of a nap at this time. And but I used to be able to do these 4 and 5 hours at a time, but when it gets to that length I'm really struggling. I just want to fall asleep most of the time. So age is creeping up with me. I'm one of these I'm one of these people that started gaming when it really began to take hold, in terms of we had arcades all over the place when it all started, and then of course there was the gradual progression of the game consoles, the Sega Master System and various other formats that came out that killed off the arcades, obviously. So I went through that sort of infancy stage to like where we are now. So I've been gaming for 40 years, probably. Yeah, probably around about that, when I think about it. Maybe even 1980, that would be 44 years. No, I've been gaming longer than that then, because I had a Sega Master System when I let me work that out. 40, maybe about 40 years. When I had the first game console I ever had was an original Sega Master System, and I've still got it, and I've still got it in its box with the 2 controllers and the cable to connect it to your aerial connection in your television. I've still got it with Alex Kidd. What's the name of the game? Alex Kidd. Now there's a Brazil flag there. Alex Kidd in Miracle World, that's the game. Yeah, Stub, I can rest assure you, has disappeared before you said that. I wish I'd remembered about that. He should be getting practicing for his match against Sangetsu whenever he gets round to playing that, if he ever does. He might bottle out of it. So I'm now a veteran gamer. I'm not a pensioner that came to games consoles. I'm heading towards being a pensioner, having played games for umpteen years. but this game, it used to be Virtual Pool 3 was the game I played for hours and ends, but I put in a tremendous amount of hours in this game. Hang on a minute. I'm just going to tab out for a second, hopefully it won't crash, to have a look at Steam. Now, if I have a look at Steam, it tells me that I have played 5,086.9 hours in this game, and that is miles and miles ahead of any other game I've ever played. 5,000 hours I have played in Euro Truck. And I used to have it on CD when it first came out, and then I bought it on Steam instead, which was of course the way to do it. It was to buy it on Steam, and now CDs have died out for games completely. Everything's just downloaded to your hard drive now, whatever equipment that you have. So 5,000 hours is an awful lot of time. Now it's 8:15 in the morning now, so we've got a full day's driving ahead. We have 585 mile. We might, we're pushing the boat out here unless we get some motorway where we can really ramp up the speed a wee bit. We're probably going to be touch and go to get there by night time. We've still got 500 odd miles. And I don't want to start getting crazy and start doing stupid things like trying to overtake. And doing daft things like that. That's what I don't want to be doing. I want a motorway so that I can get the foot down and take less of a risk. Now we're back to more sort of jungle-like country. I'm going to have a sneeze, hang on a minute. You know that feeling when you want to sneeze, and then when you decide you want to sneeze and you try and do it, it goes away? Well, that's just what happened there. That's annoying. That means that I've still got a sneeze in me somewhere that's going to pop out any minute. Tailgating too much as well. Now this is the start of a motorway. Well, let's make the most of it. Speed limit's still only 50 at the moment. It's gone up to 56. Doesn't matter what the speed limit is. I'm just going to get the foot to the floor. This has came at the right time. As long as it lasts for a little while, we can eat some of that mileage up. didn't last long, did it? We're heading into a town, I think that's part of the problem.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Portobello, this is where we make this left turn eventually to head west and
Take
southwest.
this exit. At the roundabout, take the second exit. Take this exit. Continue straight.
Well, that's never a good sign when you see mountains up ahead of you, so hopefully we're bypassing them. But I do know we've got a left turn at some point here. Maybe the left turn is to take us alongside those mountains. We'll stay in this outside lane anyway, because I'm pretty certain we're going to be turning left. Is that
take the second exit.
Is that a ferry connection up there that I see, or am I just reading that wrong? I think I'm mistaking it for something else. Bit busy this roundabout.
Take this exit. At the roundabout, take the second exit. Take this exit.
Right, so now we're heading west-southwest to our final destination. What am I missing here? What am I missing here? I wonder if Stubble Beacon gets it. Now, what does wow and yip mean? What did I say something? Was I looking for a response? I can't remember. Well, there only is me and you watching the stream. Anybody else that was watching us get bored and drop dead. Yeah, I reckon it's going to be pretty late at night. It's 10 to 10 in the morning, but it's going to be pretty late when we arrive. We've still got just over 500 miles, 508 miles still to go. And on a road like this, it's not going to be very beneficial to keep up a good average speed. We're getting held up by various types of traffic in front of us. No, it's a sprint at this time of day when I'm wanting to get my dinner and get ready for a live stream match in a couple of hours' time. So we've now got, 460 miles to go, and it's 11:45 in the morning, game time, so we should finish it today, game time wise. We just have to be a bit more risky at overtaking, getting past these guys. Miscalculated that one. This is when I do have accidents at these times of the day, when it's I've been at it for maybe 2-3 hours. I start to lose patience a wee bit and I want it done. I don't think we killed any passengers though. At least not in the bus, maybe in the car. blue sky, wispy clouds, sunshine, in the middle of nowhere, haven't a clue where I am, driving a bus somewhere, I think in Brazil. Well, it must still be if this town that we're heading to is called Assis, Brazil. We've got a ferry and probably another Amazonian tributary. How could it be Eurolines when it's in South America? That's a wee bit shimmery, that. So in that case, we actually could have got on that ferry instead of taking this bridge if we were crazy enough. That's what we could have done. I don't understand why that's there. Right, let's gun it again a little bit. Wind it up. nose gets itchy all the time when I'm doing this. Is it static that's doing it? I don't know what it is. This terrible urge to scratch my nose. And that sneeze that I threatened to do never ever reappeared. Well, one last look at the map. There we are. And there's how far we've got to go before nightfall if we can do it. It is 1:23, 1:24 Sunday afternoon in the game time. And we've still got 330 miles to go. Big queue of traffic, so we can't get past them. Is that a country flag that we've just passed there? I'm not sure. We get past all of them in one piece. This looks certainly a bit more sort of remote and sparse, this part of the world. 5 minutes to 3 in the afternoon, and we have 252 miles to go, so we're actually going to probably get there a bit earlier than I thought we would. There might still be some daylight. Posto Polizia Rodoviaria Federal, something to do with the police. I don't know what it means. I had to have a cough and a drink there. My vocal cords dry out. Big town.
Keep left
The top of the green turn.
and then turn left.
Rio Branco.
Turn left.
I've done the wrong thing again. Didn't hit the button quick enough.
Relax and let the dust towels and James may guide you safely to a deep slum. Sorry, to your destination. What did you just keep left
The top of the green turn.
and then turn left. Turn left.
Not sure what that's meant to be. Is it meant to be a football stadium or something? Who knows? On we go.
Continue straight and do actually mind your speed. And then turn right. Turn right.
See, we didn't get that turned in quick enough. And we were going too fast. 6 minutes past 4 in the afternoon game time. Beginning to wander there. Almost done. 147 miles to go. It is 20 minutes past 5 game time. So maybe another couple of hours or more. It'll be evening time definitely, but we will have completed it. This started off as a 4,100 mile trip earlier this afternoon, or earlier this morning as a matter of fact. And we've managed to stick it out. And it could be the first of many marathon trips on this map combo. Although not necessarily all by bus. I might have to dig out the Oshkosh. National. Now, is that a parcel delivery company or is that special forces in the military? Who knows? Now this town is called Brasilia. Brasilieta, I think it says. Brasilia. That's a football stadium. 72 miles to go. Daylight fading fast. Double check to see my headlights are on, but I haven't kicked in yet. $18 miles to go. Right, what have I missed in the chat? So you don't drop off passengers at any point? No, I don't. Apologies, I'm too busy concentrating. I'm falling asleep here. No, you can only simulate the passenger side of things by the little animation that appears. You can hear the little audio thing that you know, as if you can hear a woman walking onto the bus. You can hear footsteps. But you're not stopping. It's not get bus stops or anything like that. It's just instead of picking up goods for delivery, product and goods, you're just delivering passengers. But not every job in the game is passenger. You've got to pick and choose in between them, because you can't, like the previous passenger mod that came with the EAA map, it turned everything into passenger deliveries. This mod that's on Steam doesn't do that. It only does some of them, not all of them. You need to advertise the Clacky game in VP4 chat. Well, I won't be there to do it until I've had my dinner. What time is it now anyway? Let me have a look. It's 5:20. Yeah, we're cutting it fine to get this done and get my dinner. Well, it's like I said it would probably be early evening when we finished. We've got 3 miles to go, 2 miles and counting, and the location looks as if it's on the left up here. And I hate trying to turn these things in darkness because you can't see the entrance gates to places. And it's very rapidly just gotten dark all of a sudden. Assis, Brazil.
Turn left.
Yeah, but where do we turn left, James? Because I can hardly bloody see it. I have no clue. I'm going to have to...
Turn left.
Wait a minute. I think that's it up there. Yeah. Let's just bully our way in front of these guys before they hit me.
You have reached your destination. Well done, although frankly I did all hard work.
Now this is the worst. The worst part of the game for me is trying to park a vehicle, especially in darkness. So this has been our first trip back in the EA Brazil map for quite some time, which we've done by bus. It doesn't turn green. You know, if this passenger mod was working correctly, the highlighted parking area would turn green, but it doesn't. So it's slightly flawed. It works for the most part, but then again it doesn't work properly. Right, so we'll kill the engine. We'll do that, and we get our payment, which is in total with the bonuses £485,000. Current company job offers, we won't bother with that because we might go back to a truck. Let's go to the garage manager and have a look at that, because I've upgraded my... No, I haven't. Or have I upgraded? No, I've only got the one truck, which is the bus. And so what I need to do is highlight that and then upgrade it so that I can buy another vehicle. So that's upgraded it. So we'll get 3 slots. Now the game might have crashed right now doing that. Let's see whether it has or it hasn't. No, it hasn't. Right, so that's showing that we've expanded our garage to 3 parking slots. I think what we'll do is I'll maybe leave the bus in, but we need to come out of that. I need to save that before I quit. I want to make sure that I've saved it after having upgraded the garage. So if we just go to jobs and go to freight market, you can pick jobs from places you've visited. For example, at the place that we're in now, Assis, Brazil, if we hit that, now that job there we can't take because that's delivering a vehicle, whereas these with the little passenger symbols, they're the ones where we can. Now, we've been through Brasilia, so we don't want to deliver something to Brasilia. We don't take passengers there. There's not an awful lot there that really appeals to me. So there's a delivery available in London, which takes us right into Russia, into there. Now that is like 3,000 miles. But for the most of that, I've already driven along this route many, many times. So I don't want to do that. There's a delivery from Brazil to Malta, which is 5,000 miles. So we don't want to do that. That's way too long. But anyway, that's for another day. I'll make a decision whether we're going to keep the bus or whether we're going to go to my big Oshkosh and get that installed. So that is it. And this is a quick reminder for anybody who does have Eurotruck. This is the GIGA map combo 1.52 Eurotruck version. If I can get it to work, that is. Hang on, that's the wrong button. By a guy on YouTube who I think is Spanish, juegavikingo. It's his map combo. All the files and links to the files are all available on his YouTube video. And if you're interested, go subscribe to his channel because he then uploads videos with the full instructions and what the load order should be for something on this sort of scale. So until we meet again, I will thank you for watching and I'll see you later. I'm off for dinner. So take care and goodbye.